Hey guys, Clumsy here. I am back and it's time to get on the road to the Black Sea. Let's do this. So I've been out for a while. I'm a bit late to the party, but better late than never, right? And I will share more updates as they come, but for now, let us focus on enjoying this new DLC that is upcoming from SCS, the Road to the Black Sea. So we are going to start off in Hungary, in Szeged, and we'll make our way to Hunedoara. Alright? So that's going to be around 342 kilometers. Let's take that job. And before we proceed, let me show you the map in case you haven't seen it yet. I'm sure if you are a Truck Sim fan, you've probably seen a video or two in YouTube of the upcoming DLC. This will be released on the 5th of December. Yeah, so a couple of days from now when this video releases. It will feature Romania, Bulgaria, and a little bit of Turkey. The borders I highlighted might not be the most accurate, but you get what I mean. Okay, so after we cross the border here, that will be the new DLC territory. And I haven't really watched many of the feature content by SCS, so all of these will be quite new to me. So let's go and explore it together. Also, as this is an early access, so the DLC hasn't been released yet officially when I'm recording this. There is a deal with SCS that there are no mods allowed. Okay, so this is completely vanilla, no mods whatsoever, right? And yeah, this staff Hero 6 is set up with all the vanilla config options. And the cabin accessories and all the DLCs are available, but no mods whatsoever, just to make it clear. No natural lux, no sound mods, no mods, okay? This is as pure as it can get. Which is the way SCS wants it when they are allowing us to feature a DLC in advance, because they don't want people to get the wrong impression. They don't want people to get confused about what is in a DLC and what is not, because sometimes people tend to expect more or less because of mods enabled, so they just decided when you feature something early access, mods are not allowed, period. That's a bit off. I'm not sure if that will push through. Sorry, I'm a bit rusty. I've been out for 2 weeks and not for any good reason. Well, there is a good reason, but it's not a happy reason. I will share more of that probably later. I'm not sure if it will be proper, because this should be a happy video, and that might become a bit emotional if I start sharing my personal stuff of why I was out. But we'll see. We'll see where the road takes us. If the roads here to the Black Sea promote a little bit of emotion, sentimental feels, then I will share. There we go. Whew, goodness. Alright, let's go and load this up. I didn't go with the Renault Range T because we've been driving that for quite a while, so just a bit of a change here. Although that is the newest truck that was released by SCS. My goodness, guys, you cannot imagine how happy I am to be back on the road with you. I've been so looking forward to getting back here, and yeah, finally it has happened. Let's go and pass by some cities. Let's go and explore, how do you read this? Timișoara. Yeah, I did some Googling. I did some research. Timișoara, this is Reșița, something like that, and this is Hunedoara. Yeah, and the Black Sea would be over here. So we will try and make our way towards Constanța and go south from there, so we can trace the Black Sea as we go. Yes? Alright, let's do that. That would be a good plan. Alright, let's get going. So if you guys have been watching Road to the Black Sea videos in YouTube, Some content creators have early access as well. Let me know what you found. Let me know if you want me to explore a specific part, because maybe you know some cool stuff. The only thing I've seen from SCS with regard to this DLC is the pretty cool animated ferry ride. I can't even remember which part of the map that is, but I'm sure that it's part of the new DLC, where you ride a ferry. You travel for, I don't know, 1 kilometer or something, very short distance, and it literally just takes you, this ferry, quote-unquote ferry, literally just takes you from one side of the river to the other. If it's a river, it's a body of water for sure. But yeah, it's quite interesting, and we get to see for the first time ever traveling via ferry, because usually it would be just like the screen would just black out, right? It would you would click where you want to go, you would go and stop on the ferry, you would choose your destination, the screen would black out, it would then transition to a loading screen, and voila, via magic you are just in your destination. Here, for the first time ever, when you ride that particular ferry, you will see the animation of the truck getting ferried across the river or something along those lines. So I'm really looking forward to that. We'll see, okay? Oop. As I mentioned, a bit rusty on the driving. I've been doing a lot of driving in real life over the past few weeks while I was out. But yeah, driving a truck here virtually feels a bit different. Definitely entails a lot more thinking, a lot more preparation. Left here, I think, is looking good. So yes, I was out for the last 2 weeks, and it's not good news, but I had to go back to Manila, so sorry for no videos. I've been sharing status updates, so if you are interested to know more, you can go to my channel and look at the community tab. I did make some announcements there as to what the reason was behind my disappearance. I was out literally for 2 weeks, and that's a huge time, because usually even if I go out on vacation, I would pre-record videos so you guys would have something to watch even while I'm away. But in this case, it was a real emergency. It came out of nowhere, so sorry about that, guys. No vids, no streams the past 2 weeks, but I'm here, I'm back, and I'm hoping that I can be back for quite some time before I have to go again. Now this area, is this new? It shouldn't be yet, but that house right there, I don't recall seeing that before. Interesting. Right, let's have a look. Okay, the border is still way off, so it should not be a new part, but maybe it's just been so long since I've driven through here. Which part of the DLC is this anyway? Or which part of the game is this anyway, Hungary? Is this part of the base map? Or is this part of the Going East DLC? But if this is part of the Going East DLC, then how would the people who don't have Going East get to the road to the Black Sea? Get to Romania? I'm guessing this is not part of any DLC whatsoever. But man, yeah, it feels so good to be back behind my PC and recording with you guys. This is my respite. This is my outlet with all the stresses that have been happening the past 2 weeks. This is the thing that I've been looking forward to the most, getting back on the road with you guys and streaming and hanging out and getting back into YouTube and Twitch. It's been heavy. It's been heavy. But yeah, I'll try not to share yet. Let's focus on the good stuff first. I'm just priming you up, warming you up, and getting my driving skills warmed up as well, because as you can see, I am all over the place. A bit of retarder action, slow us down. There are so many things that I need to feature now. A lot has been piling up. ETS2 for sure, yeah, this DLC. the Road to the Black Sea is coming out in a few days. At the same time, there is the Sierra Nevada mod by Team Reforma. It's not yet publicly released, but it is available when you donate. I just did that, so there should be a video coming out soon, or at the very least a stream with that featuring that new map mod. I'm seeing a lot of screenshots in the Discord server, and it's looking pretty good, so I'm excited to get into that one as well. In addition, there is the looming Transport Fever 2. I'm sure a lot of you guys are interested in that too. Now there's a bit of a hiccup there. I'm hoping by the time this video gets released that has been resolved. So I was actually given a key. I could have shown something as early as the 27th of November. But yeah, because of the family emergency, I was not home. So I could not make any videos. And how about this one? Is this new? I don't know. We'll see. After the border, for sure it's new. This one, I'm a bit 50-50. The textures look new, but we'll see. Okay. So yeah, they gave me a copy of Transport Fever for early access, but now when I got home and I tried activating the key, it says duplicate key. So I think they've given the same key to different content creators. They might have shared it to more than one. So I'm hoping, I sent them an email back telling them the issue. I'm hoping they don't think I'm just faking it and just want more keys. But I really want to play Transport Fever and show you guys, because it's been the game I'm really looking forward to. So I'm hoping they give me one more. Now this is a new one for sure. The border from to Romania. Yeah, Hungary to Romania border. 5. That's the slowest speed limit I've ever seen. 5 kilometers per hour. I don't think it's being followed though. Oh yeah, maybe. There's also a rest area in here. It's pretty cool. Now I'm not really sure what to expect when it comes to the new maps, the roads in Romania, in Bulgaria, and in Turkey. But I'm expecting a bit of a more country feel based on the previous DLCs. No, not DLCs, the previous map mods we've tried, like ROX and YKS Turkey. Yeah, not very sprawling high-rise buildings, but the opposite, like more countryside roads and more scenic roads like those, sprawling farms and whatnot. We will see. I saw that there are a lot of trains and trams. I saw that blog post at least. Look at that, there's actually a way station there. I'm not sure if that's modeled in or just props though. But yeah, this is now for sure new DLC territory. Look at that sign there. Highway, Romania flag. Romania is part of the European Union. I did Google that up a bit. This part of the EU. Please pull in for a vehicle inspection at the nearest way station. Hey, that's new. I don't think there was ever a way station in ETS2 before. In ATS, that's a common thing, but in ETS2, I think that's new, right? Okay, let's do that. That's a nice twist. So yeah, in Romania and Bulgaria are part of the EU, but you might be wondering why we have a checkpoint and an a checkpoint, border checkpoint thingy back there. I'm guessing it's because they are not yet part of the Schengen territories. Is it this one? Oh yeah, this is definitely new. You don't even have to press anything. Total weight is 20 tons. That's actually very light, huh? 20 tons for a loaded truck. Yeah, because our load is only like 4 tons. Yeah, this is definitely new. That's actually a welcome addition to ETS2. Adds a little bit more interaction with the world. Would be nice if they eventually make that really customizable, right? Like you configure how you load your truck. Do you put your loads in the front of the trailer, at the back, spread it out evenly, and then with that you can measure how much each axle would be weighing, because I think there are different regulations as to how heavy each axle should be bearing. There we go, Romania. Apparently, speed limit is 90 kilometers per hour in the highway. I like. Similar to France. At least on most parts of the highways. Oh, very curved road here. I think I'll take a screenshot here later. Let's worry about that in a bit. This is a very, very curved road. Bucharest is this way, but we're not going there today. Right, let me enable cruise control here and let's see, Hunedoara. But we are passing by Timișoara first, so I think we'll have to turn off somewhere. We'll see where we get. Traffic is very light. I'm not sure if this is realistic in Romania. For our, I know we have a lot of Romanian viewers in the channel, so say hi to us, comment below, and say that you are from Romania, and give me some insights. What are the nice places to go to? Some tourist attractions that I should look for when we're driving here. Let me know in the comments below, and we will try to go there next episode, okay? But yeah, I'm really enjoying this. Although the cars seem to be pretty thin, so I might need to up the traffic a bit for more realism. I'm expecting, I don't know, I have this impression that the traffic should be heavier. But then again, because this is vanilla, SKRS cannot really just spam all the cars because it really takes a toll on performance. So their goal is to make this game as playable in as wide an array of different configs of different PCs. Timișoara, exit to the right. That's us. So they cannot just go full-on performance, full-on specs here. They have to remember that there are some potato players out there. But yeah, hopefully in the future they find a way around it. Like as part of the graphics options, you can tweak the traffic or similar features that require a bit more performance, because for those there are some guys on the other side of that spectrum. So you have potato players on one end, and you have the hardcore water-cooled desktop enthusiast guys who have everything maxed out and they want to maximize their PCs. So it would be nice to cater to all of them and have specific settings to like just switch on and off stuff. Yeah, this is how I was expecting the roads to be. More countryside feel. Farms, bushes. Kiralis would be very happy here, huh? Yeah, the traffic is not too plenty though. I think what I'll do, I think I like more activity, you know. I liked it to be, probably because I was driving a lot in Manila the past few weeks, so I am very used to heavy traffic. But I am really looking for more cars. So what we'll do is we'll go here to Timișoara, we'll discover it, we'll find somewhere to stop, and then we will increase the traffic, because that's still vanilla. That's part of the parameters. That's not a mod. As long as you have the console enabled, you can do it. So I think that's still within the parameters of the agreement with SKRS. I can increase the traffic. I just have to make you guys aware that I am increasing it. I like this attention to detail. The paint, not perfect paint, some chipped out there. What is that red thing for, Timișoara? We have discovered it. Is that like a warning? It's like looks like an early warning. Changes the color to let you really know that there is a pedestrian lane coming up. Traffic lights are customized and most likely very accurate to Romania. There's a cross there. So is Romania a Catholic country? It looks like it based on that cross. Looks like Romanians are very religious. Is that an airport? Looks like there's an airport tower in there. Yeah. So actually, I'm really looking forward to the release of this DLC so I can enable mods, because I would love to drive through here, and I'm sure you guys would love to see it in the Ford F-Max. Because with the Ford F-Max being based in Turkey, it would be like the truck is coming home to its roots. Yeah, it would be the perfect truck to drive in these areas, I think. And they added some config options and performance optimizations in the last update of that truck. So yeah, don't worry. When this DLC gets released, we will for sure switch trucks and jump back into the Ford F-Max. Amazing truck with amazing sounds, care of EVR. Okay. Very nice city, Timișoara. I remember Timișoara specifically because in my full-time work, I remember we had a project at one point, which I guess the company, the client that we are supporting, has a market here, and they probably, I don't know, were introducing new plants or something, and their production facilities. Yeah, I distinctly remember Timișoara. Oh, I like that building. Is that a church? Kinda looks like it. Let's take a photo here, probably. That would be nice. Let's straighten up here and take a photo. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just stop here for a moment. And if you don't know how this works, you just Google it up. ETS2 enable console. And they should see some forum threads or videos how to do that. So you can press the tilde key, the one to the left of the number 1 in your keyboard, and you put in G_traffic and enter, and then you will see the current value. Currently it's 1, the default is 1. Yeah. So what we'll do, I'll press the up arrow to recall that last command I typed, and I'll put in 3. That should increase the amount of traffic 3 times. That's how I understand it, at least. So let's observe if this is a lot more realistic. Now that means it will be a lot laggier, but I think my system should be able to handle it given that everything else is vanilla. I do have max settings for 100% scaling, ultra, SMAA, and everything else ultra except the mirror distance, which is at medium. I do have my recently upgraded Ryzen 3700X, so I'm not too scared about CPU. But yeah, GPU is a bit of a the bottleneck this time. I have a GTX 1070, not the oldest, not the newest either, but it can pull its own weight. Alright, so let's see if we like that better, huh? The amount of traffic with the traffic 3. Do love the openness, the vastness of this city, this town. Ooh, there goes one of the trains. Very nice. Does anyone know what train that is? I'm sure someone here is a train fan. Train! What is that bond we keep seeing? Is that an ad? Does seem like it. Yeah, there it goes. Very nice. We have a full-on train station here. Looks like we have a crossing as well. Interesting. Oh, that's a new NS Oil prefab, looks like. How do you say that? Lugoj? Lugoj? I don't know how you pronounce J in Romanian. How about new AI cars? Is that a new? That's a new police car for sure because it has a Romanian flag in front of it. Let's go and look at it in more detail. That's the one. Policia. Politia. Policia. You get what I mean. Don't know how you pronounce it. Ooh, high-speed train for the win. Very nice. Very nice. Even the barriers are very well modeled. There's even like a lantern hanging in the middle of that barrier. That is something I only saw here in Romania. There's even a tram there. Oh my goodness. All the goodies are coming out now. Love it. That one. Yeah, I think this is the effect of increased traffic as well. Because with increased traffic, you get more traffic, not only cars, but also trains and trams. So there's a higher likelihood of you seeing them. And I think this is the first time that I am actually on the same road as a tram in this game. That's pretty cool. Am I even allowed in here legally? Well, the trams are stopping for me. So I guess I could be, although all the cars I'm seeing are on the right side. This might not be my lane. This might not be my lane. I might be overstepping my bounds here. That's nice. Are they hugging, or should there be like a pole where that guy is holding on to? No judgments, no judgments. And look at all the trams there. Yeah, they're piling up now. That's the effect of G-Traffic 3. Now, I might get scolded by SCS. Maybe they'll tell me that's like equivalent to a mod and I will have to remove it. But I think I'm liking it so far. G-Traffic 3 definitely makes things a lot livelier. But yeah, you will need a beefier PC for this to work with for you. So I understand why they set it at 1 by default. Mat. Mebiland. Those look like ads to me. Not so sure. I'm not sure why that tram doesn't move anymore. I think I don't know. But yeah, it looks like this is a valid road, a valid normal road where trams and cars do share. So there must... Maybe... No, that tram shouldn't be turning left at all. Maybe I kind of spooked it. Maybe I got too close or something. I invaded its personal bubble. Let's leave him be. Good. I also should have something coming new in the coming days, which should enhance the trucking experience, hopefully. We will see how that works. Now yeah, with the increased traffic, you get more mayhem, especially in junctions like this. Probably why they also did not increase it that much. That... No, actually, but yeah, considering everything, it's actually very good logic by AI. Not the best, we seeing how that guy just did a left turn while we had a green light, but yeah, they know how to stop, they know how to not crash into each other, and if they do, they know how to reverse and correct themselves. So actually, yeah, with the truck sim, and I don't want to say this because usually when they give praise to the AI, they do something horribly wrong. It's like jinxing it. But yeah, I think the best AI I've seen when it comes to traffic is with here in ETS2, in ATS for that matter. It's not perfect by far, but comparing with all the other simulation games out there, the driving logic, yeah, the AI in truck sim is the best I've seen. And yeah, I've seen a lot of wonky behavior with AI. A lot. So that's definitely saying something. There is an airport. Yeah, so the tower we've seen from afar, that is indeed an airport. Turning off lane, quite narrow. We can manage it. It's a bit stiff, the suspension. It's a bit stiff, not sure why. I think I have the wrong physics setting set up. Okay, let's see. Also, just to be clear, I am on 1.36 beta at the moment, but I'm expecting There it is. The ultimate screenshot. You know I love bridges. You know I love highways. So that, and then there's like a countryside feel over there with Timișoara over the horizon. That's the perfect screenshot right there. And there's the airport. Love it. Do I have depth of field enabled? I know I've had some haters who have been against that. Remember the Team Blur and Team Shimmer? I remember we tried it to shimmer instead of blur, removing the depth of field effect, and it turned out actually nicer. Oi, what's that? Loan payment. That's fine. That's fine. I do love the roundabouts here. Very, well, they're larger. That's a good sign. And then I stay here on the outer lane because I'm a truck. That's what you guys told me. Even if I'm looping all the way around. Love it. Yeah, so this, what I've noticed is this DLC is really great when you're feeling that, when you're in the mood for that road trip, you know. Seeing, doing sightseeing, not so much on highways, but more on country roads. Different towns, different happenings. This is, I think, the perfect spot for road tripping, actually. I'm loving these railings. And yeah, I'm loving how smooth the gameplay is. I'm sure you guys are seeing 60 frame rates as well. Yeah, I'm sure this is 60. Because my system is not getting taxed at all. What's getting taxed are my driving skills because I've been too focused on everything else. Now, what is this? Interesting. Timișoara is back there. This is a gas station, Fill Gas. Yeah, that's most likely a fictional company. But I'm guessing there is a real-life counterpart that has a similar brand. So if you're familiar with that, let me know in the comments, okay? So I can Google it up and see if the logos are indeed looking very similar. Bucuresti. And yeah, if I'm pronouncing it wrong, let me know as well. Because I've only been Googling it. So I'm not 100% sure. It sounds correct. The S with the tail sounds like an SH. And the T with the tail sounds like a TS. So this is Bucuresti, that's Reșița. But those are all assumptions on my end, so feel free to correct me if I got it wrong. Thank you. Alright, there we go. Back on the highway. Yeah, the Ford F-Max will love these roads. And yeah, I'm excited to see how the coast looks like when we get to the coast on the Black Sea. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the different tourist attractions. Actually, that's one thing that I hope they will add to future DLCs. And even to existing areas, you know, like in the map, if they could like put in some tourist spots or some, how do you say, notable attractions, that would be great. Oh, look at that, another one of these new trains. They really put a lot of detail on these trains now. Love it. And then now we are actually at 100 km/h speed limit. It's not only 90, it actually can get to 100 even for trucks, it looks like. Very nice. I like. Okay, let's keep that 99 km/h. Is that a new bus? AI? I'm not sure. It seems like we are driving faster than it though. So there are over 10,000 kilometers of roads to drive on. And yeah, there will be no shortage of roads in the near future. There's a plane right there on the right side. There. But it's out of view now. Oh, slow down. Getting into a really curvy area here. There you go. So yeah, lots of things happening. and I'm hoping to get back into recording because it's a great outlet for me, everything that's happening. So I'm really looking forward to sharing all the new stuff with you, and hope you guys like it. Really excited to get back into ATS as well because of Sierra Nevada. Based on the screenshots, it looks very, very good. And yeah, there seems to be a new truck that's coming out by SKRS soon. What was it again? 60 here. Did that sign? Not sure if I saw the right thing, if it was conflicting or not. I saw the sign on the side of the road was 80, but the sign on the ground was 60 the first time it happened. And then at one point they became both 60. Not so sure though. Maybe my eyes just deceived me. If you guys can rewind and let me know. Maybe that's a bug. I don't know. Probably just my eyes bugging out there. So yes, expect a lot more content again now that I'm back. We'll see. Let's take it one step at a time. Okay, what is that? Looks like something is under construction on that side. Could you deliver something there? That would be nice, right? Making it a drop-off point for construction materials. That would be nice. Don't think so though. Unedwara to the left. That guy should have entered in already. Also, yeah, that reminds me, because of that, I think that's a new bus. Correct me if I'm wrong. But speaking of buses, of coaches, I also have something lined up for Fernbus, for the Fernbus fans out there. There's a new DLC, in addition to a huge update that they released recently. Patch 23, I think. They are going to release a new DLC. The Scania Touring Bus will be available soon. I have a key for that as well, so I'll share that with you in the coming days. But for sure, the huge focus will be Road to the Black Sea. Oh, I absolutely love this. This is going to be the screenshot. I love these houses. Amazing work by SKRS. I don't know. I absolutely suck at details like this. Like if you were asked me to map out or like in City Skylines, make a street like that with different houses, I would have no idea how to make that work. But that scene with the different varied houses just works for me. That is one of the best views I've seen so far from this short drive that we've done in this new DLC. So props to SKRS for that amazing work. It looks so natural. And also these roads, yeah, the cracks, the asphalts, the patches here and there, that is superb attention to detail. That's what I love. The only thing that's missing is the feedback, because it still feels like a relatively straight, flat road without any patches. I'm expecting if there are bumps like that, then you should feel it somehow. Not so sure though. Maybe in a truck it's not that apparent because here it's such a huge vehicle. It's not as sensitive as driving a car. So I'll let you guys decide and teach me, enlighten me how that feels in a truck. But if you're driving through those roads in a car, you would definitely feel those bumps. Oh yeah, here we go again. Lovely, lovely variety of houses, trees, gates and whatnot. It just feels so real, doesn't it? It just feels so real. Absolutely love this view. Yeah, this is what I was looking forward to in this DLC. That vibe, that homey vibe, you know, it feels like you're passing through a very close-knit circle, community. Not just a sprawling city with towering buildings and whatnot, but really like a village. People where a place where people know each other by name. It seems that way to me. Love it. Absolutely love it. Thank you, SKRS, for giving me this opportunity to share this DLC in advance. And thank you for adjusting. And Yeah, because I was late. This could have shown last Friday, as early as last Friday, I think, or Saturday. A bit late to the party, but I think not too late. You can still make it work. Absolutely loving this. So I'm looking forward to the rest of the exploration with you guys. So I'll probably do like 1 or 2 more vids before the official release of this DLC, and then we will jump into the modded profile where I can get into the Ford F-Max and enable all the other mods that we've grown to love, like natural lux, sound fixes, and all that stuff. Because vanilla is amazing for stability. I don't expect any crashes. I'm not even expecting any red lines in the log with vanilla. So if you just want a stable game, vanilla is for you. But if you're like me, who likes to spice things up, add more things into the mix, then you will love mods. Now, mods are a double-edged sword, as you guys might know. It needs a lot of TLC, tender loving care. You need to really maintain your mods on a constant basis, update them, adjust them based on the new things that SKRS releases. So it's not easy, but if you are up for it, if you like that kind of stuff, which I do, then yeah, you will definitely reap the rewards. Because there is basically virtually unlimited potential when it comes to allowing mods. Sky's the limit. The only limit is our modders' imagination. Love that over-under bridge there. Nice twist. We got a micro stutter right now, but I think that was the first micro stutter I've gotten ever since we drove, and I've been driving for 40 minutes. So that's a huge thing. Oh, look at this. Major highway. Yeah. Looking good, looking good. Even though we have those very cozy small villages that we pass through, which I absolutely love, looks like there is no shortage of massive highways either, with giant trombone intersections, junctions like this. Absolutely loving this new content. Phew, good thing I looked left. That is a new trailer for sure. Probably a new company in Istanbul. Looks like something Istanbul, it says there. Let's go and look for that company when we get to Turkey. Now Turkey, I think, is not modeled completely. Only the western side, only the European side, I think. But Istanbul is there. So, and it says that Europe's largest city is Istanbul, it says, and it's modeled in. So really looking forward to that one. This is a new gas station, Patron, right beside the competition, Philgas. Do those stand for real companies here in Romania? Let me know, okay? Very, very homey vibe. Love the cracks on the road. So natural looking. There we are. There's the sign finally. Hunedoara. Thank you, GPS. I would have had no chances of surviving this trip if not for the GPS. Well, maybe that's not completely accurate because the signs are pretty extensive and thorough, so just need more concentration. But yeah, definitely helps. I would have missed a turn or 2 or 10 if not for the GPS. And look at the amount of cars here. When we increase the traffic to 3, this is a lot more realistic. For me, for me. I'm not sure if this is the same in Romania, but I'm expecting it is. There are some similarities to the view in the Philippines. With the roads and the trees and the villages. Maybe that's why I like it so much. It feels so familiar. Yeah. Okay, we are here. Hunedoara. Let's slow down to 50 before we get a ticket. Absolutely loving this. There's a bit of, aliasing there on the shadows of the power lines though. Might have to fix that. Even though I have maximum anti-aliasing settings already. still a bit room for improvement there with the anti-aliasing methods. With the performance though, I have no complaints at all. Even with G-Traffic 3, everything is super silky smooth. No complaints here. Absolutely loving this. Oh, there it is. Another tower. Is there another airport here in Haridwar? Is that the same one we've seen a while ago? Plenty of airports here, huh? Rock Eater Quarry. I think that's a new company. I'm sure that's a new company. Loving it. Oh yeah. So did I get lost now? I thought we were here already. 70, 50 again. Just slow down here. Cruise along, beat off some speed, and get back. There we go. Okay, I see it now. Log and stick logistic. But it's like sounds like a dad joke. There is a creative mind over at SCS who thought of that name. Log and stick logistic. Love it. It is catchy, I'll give it that. Are we delivering to Carrefour? It seems like it. Carrefour with a K. Yeah, that's why I can't wait to get mods back in, because the mods also are able to reflect the real company names. Is this the entrance? That's too skimpy for me. I think that's where a car entrance, I think, is on that side for trucks. Yeah, this is the car parking, probably for, I don't know, customers or employees. This is ours. Still skimpy, but I think we can manage. A lot more spacious than the previous one. Yeah, just enough. Just enough. Gate to open. Thank you. Very nice building. I'll give it that. There we go. The log and stick logistic. We have to take that trailer next job. It's my favorite company here so far. Creative mind. Okay, let's see how we park this. Did they include some advanced parking challenges for us? I don't know. This one seems pretty straightforward. I do have the setting to make it the advanced parking always, the hardest parking available. But yeah, this one looks pretty straightforward. Just a simple reverse, which I'm not complaining about because I am a bit rusty with the parking, as you guys have seen in the beginning of the episode. So I don't think I am up for that challenge at the moment. Let's warm things up before we get into that challenge again. Okay, that looks good. Yeah, that looks like a textbook parking right there. No problem at all. Love this prefab. Very nice. Right. Looking good. Even the dog agrees. Yeah, he likes it. Unload. Let's finish this. 405 kilometers from Szeged to Hunedoara. 10,000 euros. No damage. I still got the skills. Maybe not. I just got lucky. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed that little road trip. Stay tuned for more. And yeah, I'm glad to be back. Hopefully, you guys are as well. Clumsy trucking, everybody. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell icon. That's new, huh? Comment, share with your friends, and all that stuff. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day, and catch you in the next episode. Bye-bye.